Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This channel, Aware Science, is all about trying to learn various concepts of data science by practicing a lot of questions. In this video, we are going to solve this question on Leetcode regarding compute the rank as a percentage. The difficulty level of this question is medium, and I'm going to share the SQL schema as well as the Pandas schema in the description box below. Okay, the question reads, we are given a table called students with three different columns: student ID, department ID, and mark. Student ID contains unique values. Each row of this table indicates a student ID, the ID of the department in which the student is enrolled, and their mark in the exam. Okay, we are asked to write a solution to report the rank of each student in their department as a percentage, where the rank as a percentage is computed using the following formula. Students rank in the department -1 multiplied by 100 divided by the number of students in the department -1. The percentage should be rounded to two decimal places. Student rank in the department is determined by descending mark such that the student with the highest mark is rank 1. If two students get the same mark, they also get the same rank. Okay. Return the result table in any order. Okay, let's go through this example. So here we have various 5 different students in 2 different departments. So let's look at department ID 1. So department ID 1, student ID 7 has the highest mark, so they will get rank 1. Then student ID 1 has next highest, so rank 2 and rank 3. So for student ID 7 in department 1, the person has a rank 1. So if you calculate the rank as a percentage, so 1 minus 1, so if you look at it, right, so 1 minus 1 is 0, divided by number of students is 3 minus 1. So 0 divided by 2 is 0, and that is what you have for 7. Similarly, here you have 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1, divided by 3 minus 1 is 2, multiplied by 100 is 50. Similarly for them, 3 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1 into 100, that is 100. And similarly you can do for students in department ID 2 as well. Okay, so that is what you have. So to solve this question, what we first need to do is we need to find for every department ID based on descending mark who gets the first rank, second rank, and so on. And secondly, every department has how many students, because in this formula we need this variable as well as this variable, right? So what we can do is from this table called students, then we need to keep, let's keep all the columns, so select star and then rank. Now ranking can be done in 3 ways in SQL. However, you cannot use row number. Why? Because of the statement that if two students get the same mark, they also get the same rank. Now you can use rank or dense rank. But this question has not clarified whether if there is a tie, you should skip the next rank or not. So in such cases, what you need to do is you need to check. You can use dense rank first, and if all the test cases are not passing, then you need to use the rank part and so on. Let me go ahead and use the rank first, and if it does not work out, I will go ahead and change it with dense rank. So let me rank this. So this will ensure that yes, if two students are getting the same mark, they also get the same rank. But if there is a tie, it will skip the next rank. So rank, and since for every department we need it, so what we can do is over partition by the department ID and then order, so order by the mark in descending order, because the person with the highest marks would get rank 1. Let's alias this as rank. And then what we also need is for every department ID, how many students are enrolled. So let us do a count window function. So count of the student ID, that will give us how many students are there. And since we are using a window function, so over partition by the department ID, that is for every department, give me the count of number of students enrolled, and let us alias this as number. Okay, now let me go ahead and run this. Let's see if the two columns have been added correctly. So now if you look at it, this person is rank 1, 2, and 3 in department ID 1, and then there are 3 people in department ID 1, right? Similarly, you have for department ID 2. Now, once you have this, then what you need to do is you need to calculate the rank based on this formula. So let us go ahead and save this entire thing in a common table expression. So with CTES, this entire thing goes into parentheses, and from this common table expression, let us keep the columns that we want. So we want the student ID. So return me the student ID. We want the department ID. And then we want to calculate the percentage column using the formula. So what we are basically going to do is rank minus 1, and this should be multiplied by 100 and needs to be divided by number of students minus 1, and this entire thing should be aliased as what is required in our output, percentage, right? So as percentage, let me go ahead and run this. Okay, even though this says accepted, there is still one thing missing in our code. The question says that you should be rounded to 2 decimal places. So basically, let me just drag it to the left. So here basically this entire rank as a percentage should be rounded to 2 decimal places and then aliased as percentage. Now let me go ahead and run this. Again, it will say accepted. Our output is same as expected output. Let me go ahead and submit it. Again, this has not been specified clearly, but it is still going to throw us an error. Let's see what the error is. So it says wrong answer. Why? Because if you look at this example they have, so we are getting a null, but it does not say that if you are getting a null, you need to replace it with 0. So yes, so this question is problematic in the sense that it has two different things that it has not made clear. Firstly, what kind of ranking we want, and secondly, if it is coming out to be null, then you need to replace it with zeros. But yeah, let's, for the sake of solving this, what we can do is we can simply go ahead. Let me just drag it to the left, and if this thing is coming out to be null, basically replace it with 0. Okay, now let us go ahead and run this. This is accepted. Our output same expected, but let me go ahead and submit to save for all the test cases. Yeah, this is accepted, and this is how to do it. So tricky question in the sense that it is not very clear, but what we basically did was, firstly we found out for every department ID what is the rank based on the decreasing order of marks, as well as how many students are enrolled in a particular department. Once we had both of those variables, then we used the simple formula that, hey, rank minus 1 multiplied by 100 divided by number of students in the department minus 1. Then we round it to 2 decimal places, and also if it is coming out to be null, then you replace it with 0 and alias this is whatever was required in our output. So yeah, this is how we do it. Let me know if there is a better, more efficient solution to solve this question. Let the solution be in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.